All right, welcome to Sensei Reality News. This is your host, the one and only Sensei. Congratulations to ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky. Um, I don't necessarily want to say his back was against the wall, but I want to say that he was really, pretty much having to keep his fingers crossed. And yeah, it paid off because somebody was praying, and I'm happy that those prayers was answered because he is now a free man. Listen, man, this whole situation was crazy. Um, had somebody that, he once upon a time was cool with, but ended up going a whole nother route. And the dude that was supposed to be, used to be a homeboy of his, testified against him in court and tried to say that the man tried to kill him. None of that upheld. Cases were, charges was dropped, case dismissed, and his woman, Rihanna, ASAP Rocky's woman, Rihanna, right there by his side, the whole time, as a woman should, that truly believes and knows that her man was innocent. And that's what we really want to make this video about, man. Having that woman, having that special someone, whether it's a woman or whether it's a friend that truly is going to be there for you when, things kind of like seem like they going up against you. When you feel like the world is coming at you at a certain angle, and sometimes it can hit you with an uppercut because things sometimes can seem or look as if they may be going left. But for sure that you got to stay strong. But on top of that, it's always cool to have someone that is on your side and in your corner that that's supporting you wholeheartedly, because you know that you innocent. But to everybody else, it may as if looked at as if you're not, because you got somebody that's making these false statements against you that you don't know who sent him to want to even like create this whole mess, to even try to like take you to court to try to put something against you that and he know that won't even stand. So things like this, like, it make you seem like who sent your former mans to try to come at you, to try to put you behind that cage, behind that wall. But it ain't too many women that's gonna be silent and stand beside they do when the tough gets going. I mean, I don't want to say it's always a woman with her own money, her own business, but sometimes it may seem like it's that because I mean, women that don't have as much money as a woman that has her own money, have a lot of it, man, it kind of like seems like sometimes it kind of favors the woman with more money. It seems like she'd be more supportive and solid than versus the one that may not have as much money but still probably got a little something. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to see the difference between the two. But I wish that wasn't the case. But Rihanna, somebody who's filthy paid, very solid, and it really make you want to like look in the mirror, like if you're in a relationship or if you're a woman and you got a dude. Relationships in general, it make you want to stand stronger, by your significant other and your partner's side, by seeing an example like this, and it turned out to be something, something great in the end by, a victory of winning a case, and it just shows you how strong you can be together when you on the same page and when you truly love that person. How it can turn, into your favor if you just, keep your faith strong within the relationship, and most importantly, in God. So, A$AP Rocky, man, again, congratulations. No weapon formed against anybody that's innocent shall not prosper. And it's just like, man, it's when you look at a situation and be like, okay, I know what not to put myself into a situation like similar to anything like that again. It's kind of like when you sit down to yourself after you win a case like that, and you go home and you just have that peace where you just to yourself and you just get to thinking. It's like, okay, now I know how not to move for me not to get put back in that same position, so I won't get faced in that same situation again. It's a time to recollect and really think about, who's around you, and if you got a big entourage, if you feel like that big entourage is not pretty much something that you feel like is not as much really needed, and you feel like it could be kind of toxic, you may have to narrow some things down. Because how many people that, if he does have a big entourage, and if they got, whether it's a negative, toxic, energy they bring, who knows if he, may not be put in that same position again. So if he does have a big entourage, you got to make some trimmings. You got to cut some stuff down. You got to trim that tree down. Pause. You got to cut some things off. Because a big entourage is not always the best. It's really never the best, but it just look good when paparazzi shoot, be like, okay, who are all these people, especially if you live a certain type of lifestyle, if you're a rapper, but it's really not worth it. Because, if you secure within yourself, you don't really need your entourage to be that big, do you? So it's just about putting the pieces to the puzzle together, and really looking at things over again, reviewing the situation, and knowing how to grow from it and get better from it, and learn not to make the same mistakes, and just pay more careful of attention to the people that surround you, whether it's family, peers. It's like, can't trust anybody but God. So, hey, like I said, somebody was praying and the prayers was answered. And A$AP Rocky is a free man. He can get back to his family, kids, and him and Rihanna might as well go ahead and tie that knot, get married. You know what I'm saying? A black strong couple is always a great thing, It really is, whatever race you are, if you find love and your love is strong, salute. But, black is power. Black is power. We in Black History Month, and I really want to say Black History Year. We ain't never gonna ever forget about that and forget about Angela Davis, and the contributions that she made, in Black history itself. So, yeah, man, shout out to my auntie from another, so if you're going to rep something, you got to rep it well and have it, bring people to an understanding of who she is and how important of a value she was by, the leadership that she provided, by not ever, living on her knees, but always on her feet as an upstanding black woman that was strong and that didn't break a cave to the system of, racism, and not just showing, no equality amongst, black people in general back in those times. She stood up for that. And her, of course, we all know Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, so, yeah. It's just something to always remember when you ever feel like you're back against the wall, it's always great. You know, it's always cool. Or should I say, you know, when you got somebody, a support system, whether that's one person, you know. But even if you don't have one person, you still have somebody that's way more powerful than anybody, and that's God. So He gonna bless the right people in your life when He's supposed to. And like I said, you know, some people are always here for a season, and some people, you know, are always here for a reason. So it seems as if A$AP Rocky, you know, him and Rihanna, they're together for the long haul. That's what it looks like, and I hope that's the case. You know, so yeah. This is a great victory. And again, peace and love. Congratulations to A$AP Rocky. Keep going strong, learn from the situation, grow for the better. Let's get it. Sensei Reality News, checking out. I'll let y'all on the rebound tip. One love. Peace.